Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Council. Thank you for your service to the city. My name is Lisa Parrott, and I live in Councilor Flores' district. As this body contemplates the formation of a civilian police oversight committee to assist the LCPD with the execution of its duties, one of its own officers was brutally attacked recently and could have lost her life had it not been for the bravery of two good Samaritans, one with a child in arms, who chose to put their lives at risk to save hers when they could have simply dialed 911 and kept on going. I don't think a committee, a civilian oversight committee, would have any beneficial. I don't see how that would help this situation. We need to support our police. The alleged criminal who attacked our police officer had many choices when the officer confronted him in the performance of, confronted her in the performance of her duties. He shouldn't have an open warrant for a crime he allegedly committed, so he could have surrendered as he was directed. He shouldn't have allegedly stolen a citizen's property in the first place, and he shouldn't have attacked a police officer in the performance of her duties. One can only surmise with the intent of attempting to disarm her and kill her. This alleged criminal must have had no thought or regard for the consequences of his actions, but instead he must have chosen to resist the officer because in his mind he must have felt he could get away with it. Why would a rational person take such actions? Most rational persons know the consequences of attacking and possibly killing an officer, but in this case it didn't seem to matter to him. Perhaps he was under the influence which clouded his behavior, or did he know from recent history there would be political cover to excuse his actions based upon his victimhood? It's hard to know, but this is a huge part of the problem here. If an alleged criminal feels safe enough to savagely attack an armed police officer who is trained to defend herself, what chance does someone like me have to survive such an attack if it weren't for the Second Amendment? How many attacks are taking place each day in our community and not reported, either out of fear of retribution or out of feeling it's simply a waste of time? Based on the lawless society we are becoming in Las Cruces, are any of us truly safe? Had this alleged criminal been shot by the police officer while defending herself in the line of duty, would we immediately hear claims that the LCPD has executed another brown person? Thank God the officer, the two good Samaritans, and the child all made it home alive this time. One last comment. When my husband and I contemplated our move to Las Cruces in 1997 for his career, had this city looked then as it does now, I wouldn't be standing here today. We love this area, the beauty of the folks who work hard every day to provide for their families and in turn provide for ours. Please don't drive these good folks away because they no longer feel safe here to live their lives, raise their families, and invest in their futures. And one side note is I did have an order that I tried to place with Leslie today, but she had to be here, so she couldn't bake the things that I asked her to order. Thank you, and God bless. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, Lisa. And Lisa, can you email me those names of the two Good Samaritans? I'm not aware. Or if someone knows of them, if they could email me, that would be great. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that was the fifth row. Anyone else on the fifth row?